So the holiday season is upon us, and our calendar is filling up with social engagements, dinners, parties, what have you. Really looking forward to seeing all the friends and family and getting together and having a great time. So as you would expect, a lot of the projects that I got going are taking a back seat for now because we have bigger fish to fry with family and friends, and that's worth the effort. So we'll pick up again when the weather is conducive and the holidays are a little bit past the mayhem mode and things have settled down. We'll jump back into some of these projects. So here's an update on what's where we left off. Today is December 9th. This is the hugelkultur bed, and as you can see, we've had some snow. The ground is frozen. Luckily, I planted all my fall bulbs about 3-4 days ago before we had a hard frost and the ground froze. And I typically do that so that the squirrels and critters don't dig them up and eat them. So those will be popping up in the springtime. As you can see, our stream right along the edge of it is frozen over. So that's not really going to drain. Like a little ice skating rink in there. But that's typical for this time of year. Everything has gone dormant in the yard, with the exception of our plant oasis. This is where we put all our transplants when we move the garden. And as you can see in these bins here, our onions have completely fainted. The fennel is starting to succumb to the cold weather, see it's wilting. All this will come back. But the mint here, this is thriving. It hasn't skipped a beat. We've got some garlic chives here. They're starting to fade, but the seed pod heads have popped. The cold weather pops them open, and then the black seeds drop into the ground. So hopefully I can capture some of those seeds down in this container here and have a bumper batch of garlic chives. Now if we go over to the other side, we have some dianthus in those front two buckets. Those tend to do very well in cold weather. They don't really fade at all. Matter of fact, you can see some buds where they have been flowering. So these are very robust in the cold weather. Over here is the sorrel. You can see that that's not succumbed to the cold. It's wilted a little bit. But over here, there's some more fennel that's fainted. But over here is the really showstopper. This is the mustard greens. It was 7 degrees last night, and these are plump and juicy and looking good. So these are still edible at this time of the year. And they're really good. They have like a horseradish hit to them when you first bite into them, which fades away fairly quickly. But it's a really nice flavor to add to a salad. As you can see, I still have some work to do on our firewood. Although it's cut and stacked and out in the open, it's actually drying pretty well. It doesn't matter if it's covered or not. As long as the air can get through it, it'll dry it out. These bigger pieces won't be ready to burn this year, but the big chunks in the back and over here at the end, this stuff is all burnable. It's been sitting out here in the sun for over a year. So I just got to split this up, put it up there in the woodshed like I've got over here. I've got a bunch that's already split and ready to go in the house for heating season. We haven't really fired up our stove yet or cleaned out the pipe. We had a lot going on the past couple of months, so didn't really do much with that. But that's the next project, is to get the stovepipe clean, get some firewood in the house, get the stove fired up. Also got to cover the raft. Haven't got to that yet either. But I do have a makeshift cover over the top. That's the canopy we use out on the river, and I got a framework here. I put a tarp across that, keep all the water and rain and sun from blowing in on the deck. Just haven't got to it yet, but that's another project I got to work on pretty soon before snow starts to fly. And of course we have the enclosed porch. We have the bluestone down. It's been curing now for a couple of weeks, so that's ready to have the walls start to be installed on the perimeter where these tarps are. So we got a couple quotes out. Once we get make a decision on that, we'll start moving forward on getting the walls built out on this porch.